Welcome back to the Digital Dawson Show, coming to you from the Max Podcast Studios in Cape Girardeau, Missouri, where we help business owners make smarter moves with their advertising. I'm your host, Tommy Dawson, and today I want to answer two questions. One, what exactly is a podcast? And two, why are we launching our own podcast network right here in Southeast Missouri? Whether you've been listening to podcasts for years or you still think a pod is something you plant in the garden, this episode's for you. All right, let's dive in. So what is a podcast anyways? Rick from work, this section is all for you. When I was explaining our new Max Podcast Network in a meeting, he said, you know what, you should make a podcast about what a podcast is. So here you go. Think of a podcast as radio that waits for you. Instead of having to tune in live at a certain time, podcasts are recorded shows you can listen to whenever it fits your schedule. They're usually released in episodes, just like a TV series, but you listen to it on your phone, computer, or smart speaker. Most podcasts are free, and you can subscribe or follow them so you know when new episodes are released. There are podcasts about everything: music, news, sports, comedy, true crime, business, you name it, there's one. Some are short and quick. Others are long and have deep dives. You can stream them from apps like Apple Podcasts, Spotify. But the bottom line is, a podcast is like your favorite radio show, but on demand. You press play whenever you're ready. So why is our team at River Radio stepping into podcasting? It's simple. Podcasts are growing fast, and our community deserves a platform that reflects our local voices, stories, and businesses. The Max Podcast Network will be a hub for local shows created right here in Cape Girardeau, for businesses that maybe want to dive into marketing insights, local musician spotlights, storytelling from people that you know in this community, and yes, brand new original shows you can't hear anywhere else. It's a way to combine the trust and talent we've built in broadcasting with the flexibility and creativity of the podcast world. Now let's talk about why podcasts are such a powerful tool for businesses. When most people think about advertising, they think of short messages, a 30-second radio ad, a billboard you drive past, or a boosted Facebook post. Those are great for catching attention, but podcasts, they do something different. They build relationships, and here's how. Podcast builds authority. When your business hosts a podcast, you're not just selling, you're teaching, sharing, and helping. That positions you as the local expert in your field. If you're a financial advisor, imagine doing a podcast where you answer real-world questions about retirement planning. That makes people trust you before they even meet you. Podcasts also build loyalty. Unlike an ad that people only hear once or twice, podcasts are something people subscribe to. They tune in every week. They get to know your voice, your values, and your personality. Over time, that turns into loyalty, and loyal listeners become loyal customers. Podcasts also reaches targeted audiences. You don't have to compete for everyone's attention at once. Instead, you attract people already interested in your topic. Like a dentist podcast won't be for everybody, but the right people will listen. Podcasts also create evergreen content. A podcast episode lives online forever. That means someone could find your episode 6 months from now, still hear your message, and still decide to do business with you. And finally, podcast humanizes your brand. It's the biggest one. Podcasts let you sound human. It's not a slogan. It's not a flyer. It's your actual voice. And when people hear you laugh, share a story, or explain something in plain language, they connect with you on a deeper level. That's building something money can't buy. So for businesses, podcasts aren't just a trend. They're a long-term play to build trust, credibility, and connection with your customers. Here's the cool part. Podcasts aren't just for businesses. They're for anyone with a story to tell, a passion to share, or an idea worth spreading. Maybe you're a local musician who wants to connect with his fans on a deeper level. Maybe you're a teacher who has tips for parents and students. Maybe you're just the funniest guy at the office and your friends keep saying, you should have your own show. Guess what? You can. The beauty of the Max Podcast Network is that it's built for both businesses and individuals. We can help local businesses turn podcasts into a marketing tool that builds trust and drives sales. And we also can help individuals launch shows that entertain, inspire, or educate. Whether you want to talk about sports, music, parenting, or just life, all you need is the idea. We'll give you the studio, the production, and the platform to get it out there. So if you've ever thought, I'd love to have my own podcast, but I just really don't know where to start, this is your moment. Head to maxpodcastnetwork.com, or you can also shoot me an email at tommyd@riverradio.net. And let's talk about your podcast idea. I'd love to hear it. Whether you're running a business, chasing a passion, or just want to see if you got the voice for the mic, we'd love to help you make it real. Because at the end of the day, the Max Podcast Network is about giving our community a place to be heard. All right, thanks for tuning in to this week's episode. Make sure to subscribe, follow along, and let's make something great together. Digital Dawson out.